As soon as I snap, hit of the pad, walk for the my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, getting the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them out. Drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make off with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Breathe down with the game now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just to heal.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Washington football team. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibson, and they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
A gain of 8.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. Each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Gibson
ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
On formation for Washington.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return, Harris. A solid 12-yard return after the 55-yard punt. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
16-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line.
New Orleans.
The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Oh, get that
and
shit.
That is incomplete.
Yeah, I know where you're going with
A
that.
lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This is taken at about the 14. So the punt goes for 56 with a decent return of 13. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they
because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front and linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He
half
couldn't hold
you know,
on through the
running back towards middle.
contact. Brings up 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up 3rd down.
No score after one on EA Sports.
No score.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3-and-out.
And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. 8 yards on the touchdown pass as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, Bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up.
Now
That's Dongle, touchdown, baby.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Go time, baby.
And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
They give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice to such an offense. Things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
At the 31-yard line.
Going at these flank, he set me up for that fucking blitz play, but I'm alright. You know what? I'm all fucking design that shit.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Breeze now to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a first down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win.
Ready? 95-56, 95-56.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and
they'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those
I got him nervous. I got him abandoning his run game now. That's what I wanted.
Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Oh, he's going to let
that's
this go
pick.
for the end zone.
Pick.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Tried to fucking mock me with fucking Michael Thomas, and I said pick.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you, and that may have been what happened there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. Throwing on second down, Haskins, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now it's Haskins. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That third down conversion good for 23. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman. Standing
I
by
will after
let
this
you know
game.
what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. Haskins going to throw again. He'll air it out deep for touch. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 43 yards. And Washington.
Are you watching this game?
Their lead. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
The golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was the prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That catch good for only a couple.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
56, Mike, 56. So we got man. Mike 56.
To throw again on second down. Breeze. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Montez Sweat able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now a play fake. Breeze airing it out deep for Smith. That's caught inside the 20.
Nice. He caught that shit.
The Saints
What
going
a
to call the
crazy-ass
first
catch.
of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, New Orleans.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and they stretch.
You said this Saints guy wanted to play me? He was ready to play me? Yeah, I don't know about that.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Right.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
What?
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Here we go.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Thomas, the intended target. Third down here.
There on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The final shot before half for Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
First and 10.
I'm up on the Saints 28-0.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Kamara on the carry. A 4-yard pickup on the play.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Rolling to his right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they've brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 40, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 39-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
3rd down and 9.
Here's Haskins out of the gun. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 33-yard line.
Hell yeah.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This is complete to Michael Thomas. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. To throw, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
And 10. At the 44-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Play 57.
To throw is Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Thomas Davis. 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson, and he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, Haskins into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That good for 22 and a 1st down. What did you see there on the defensive side? What allowed that good-sized run?
Well, they were in a cover 2 alignment, which means your 2 safeties are back away from the line of scrimmage. So if you can match up your blocking at the line, at the point of attack, there's usually some room, a big gap between that 2nd level and 3rd, and that's what they were able to exploit.
2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Ball carry.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
At the 16-yard line.
Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Come on.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. All day in play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
50X the mic.
And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal.
3rd and